Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 6 of my Scratch to Max series. So in this episode we're going to try and improve our combat skills and our prayer so that we can do our Green Dragon Slayer task in the Wildy. That's the main aim, and we also want to get a few of the big quests done such as Dig Site and the other one I have here, Beneath Cursed Tides, and Sea Slug as well gives some nice fishing XP I believe. So the other thing I would like to get towards is to try and get my fishing to 40. So that I can start fishing some lobster. Even if I can't cook them quite yet, I want to start stockpiling them because they just seem like a really good food to have. So first thing first, I'm going to get my prayer to 43 between a combination of the Nexus and maybe I'll farm some giants, I'm not too sure, but I'll let you know. One thing I considered doing was the Ectofunctus near Port Phasmatis, I think it's called. So to make this a bit more efficient, there's a quest called Go Sahoy, and one of the rewards it gives you is the ectofile, which lets you teleport to it. So what I was thinking of doing is to get two birds with one stone, is to kill the giants in the Taverley dungeon and then teleport and use the bones there to get 4 times XP. So I'm going to work towards that now. To do that I need 25 agility and 20 cooking. I'm going to just get the 20 cooking from cooking some crayfish here, and I'll work on 25 agility after. And there is 18 agility at the Gnome Stronghold agility course. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to the watchtower, and apparently there's a shortcut there you can do that gives a lot more XP. So I'm going to do that to level 25. And here should be the requirements for Ghost Ahoy complete. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and start collecting all the items that's required for the quest, and then I'm going to get cracking on it. And there we have the Ghost Ahoy quest complete. So that actually took what felt like ages. So when I was looking online on the website, it said that it was a short quest, but that was definitely not short. It took me like 40 minutes, but it's done now. It's going to be super useful. We get 2,500 prayer XP as well, which has brought my prayer up to level 35, which is fantastic. So now I'm going to get back on the prayer grind, and I'm going to try out killing those hill giants and burying the bones in the Ectofunctus and see how that goes. Just before I went to start doing my prayer, I quickly completed the Goblin Diplomacy quest. I done this as I had spare dice left over from the Ghost Ahoy quests, so I might as well have done this. And it's 5 quest points for a really quick quest. It takes like literally a minute, so definitely can't complain about that. There is 37 prayer, which has unlocked the Protect from Magic, so that's the first one we need unlocked. We've had a couple of issues. So the first thing was the Ectofunctus was kind of tedious. Like by the time I had to go there, and then I had to go up into the room and get all the pots of bone meal, then go down and get all the pots of slime and then do it, I don't really think it was that worthwhile. Also, I was grinding on the hill giants in the Taverley dungeon, and I realised that they're actually weak to magic instead of range. They're strong against range, so my range damage was taking a long time to kill them. So what I ended up doing is actually killing them with magic, and as you can see now I'm up to 36 magic as opposed to I think I was 27, so I've gotten heaps of XP in that. So basically, all in all, I've kind of decided that I think I will just suck it up and do the Nexus because it's just so slow and grindy doing it any other way. Maybe once I get the Bone Crusher it'll speed up a bit because it's a bit more AFK, but for now I'm just going to grind the Nexus out. I decided to mix things up a bit. I've gotten to level 38 in prayer but wanted to do something else. So I done the Gunner's Ground quest and it gave me 5 quest points and a little bit of crafting experience. But the main reason that I done this was it brought me up to the 75 quest point mark, so I should be able to get another reward from May outside Varrock. I'm here outside May and I'm after getting another reward, and let's see what it is. Let's roll the dice. So we got another 250k and a Guthix robe top. Alright, let's see this. Holy cow, it's worth 560 grand in the Grand Exchange. That's mad. I have no idea what these are, but they look kinda cool. And they're worth a fortune, so they must be good. I'll do a bit of research on the old interwebs. So I decided to continue on my grind. I started off ranging the Chaos Druids, which was good. That got me a decent bit of herbs and XP. Oh, that was a good voice crack there. And then after that I decided to come down here to the Lumbridge Catacombs. Not the Catacombs, to the Swamp Cave, sorry. And to do this I need to make this oil lantern, which I had to make it from molten sand. Or molten glass, sorry, which is like a bucket of sand, and soda ash, which you get from smelting seaweed. So it's kind of like this big long detour. But anyway, I decided to grind these because one, it's quite good for range XP. Like, it's not bad. But two, you can see I've got 95 nature runes here. They drop a lot of runes and they also drop big bones. So yeah, basically it was this kind of massive detour, but we're getting there. There we have 40 prayer. So not long after I got 40 constitution, I've just gotten 40 prayer. What this does is it allows me to protect from missiles, so from range, which is really nice. I've got 3 more levels to go to get what I want, which is protect from melee. But for now, the dragons, I think what you want to use on them is protect from magic for the dragon breath. So I've actually got the prayer requirement to start the green dragons. So I'm going to stay here and grind 40 ranged, and then I'll start my green dragon task finally, because I've been working towards that for ages and it'd be great to get it done. And there we have 39 range, so just one more range level to go and we can get a U short bow and some adamant arrows and go kill those dragons. Well, I hope we can. After all this, it'd be a crying shame if we couldn't. And there we have level 40 in ranging. So as you can see here, we've gotten quite a lot. We've gotten 221 nature runes from doing the little grind here, which is awesome. That's going to definitely keep us going for a while for high alch. The other thing, just in case anyone was wondering, so this oil lantern, you have to fill it up with fuel, which you do west of Rimington in the chemists. It says you have to refill it after a while, but I've been here for like 2 hours and it hasn't gone out or anything, and when I examine it, it just says it lights places up, so maybe when you extinguish it you then have to refill it, but it lasts for a good while. So up next we're off to get the U short bow and we're going to go get some addy arrows, so I'll be back once I've got that done. Alright, we're all prepared guys. I only managed to get 60 adamant arrows, so hopefully we don't use all of them up really quickly. I brought along some steel as well. The arrow shops only have 20 each, which isn't ideal, but look at us running around the wilderness. So hopefully we don't get PK'd. I don't imagine we will, it's pretty late and I chose a really low pop server. And we've got nothing of value to most people, but to me it's everything. So we've got to run over towards here I think. And then we've got to start killing them dragons. There is our first dragon kill. So that was actually way quicker than I expected it. We killed him pretty easy to be honest. I think I might have gone overboard with like preparing for this, but better safe than sorry, right? Can 2 of them attack me at once? No, like look at that, 1400, nice. So I'm gonna finish up this task or do as many of it as I can before I run out of prayer and keep you guys updated. Alright, so as you can probably tell, that was my first death on the account. So I was not taking much damage from them at all really with my prayer magic up. Like none at all, and I brought way too much food, so I decided to test it out what it was like without the magic prayer. Yeah, don't do that. It didn't end well, as you can see. But at least I managed to get all my stuff back, so that's something at least. Okay, so while killing these, I got a Fremenic equipment patch. I'm not actually sure what it does, but it seems to be worth quite a bit. Examine. Can be used to upgrade Fremenic equipment. That sounds pretty good. I think the Fremenic equipment's the tier 50 stuff, like the power armor, which would be good. I'd quite like to get that, so it might come in useful in the future. And just after getting 42 range there, the XP from these guys is actually insane. Like you get so much experience. I've got 9 left on the task. My problem at the moment is not, like you can see I've kind of adjusted my inventory a lot. It's more the food. I only need 1 or 2 bits of food. But the biggest problem for me currently is my prayer. Like while I have prayer I can kill these guys easily. But when I run out of prayer they decimate me. So I have to take a trip back quite regularly. So I've already done 4 or 5 trips. I mean it's not the worst, like you can see I actually kill them fairly quick. Well, what I think is fairly reasonable. And then I turn off my prayer to try and conserve it. If you guys have any, oh nice, tiny spiky rune salvage. If you guys have any tips for how I can try and extend my time here, like prayer pots I guess they're a thing, they're like 37, 38 herb lore. So I guess that's what I'm going to be working towards in the midterm. There we have the task complete. So by completing that task it's brought us up to 27 Slayer, it's brought us up to 42 range, which is actually now my highest combat skill, which was the lowest, and it's given us a whole bunch of dragon bones and some green dragon hides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a load of the dragon bones and use them on the ectofuncus and see how we get on. So I decided to do my daily runecraft from the Wicked Hood. Earlier, between the mobs I was killing, I managed to get 2 talismans. I got a body and a water talisman. So what I'm going to do is just add those into the Wicked Hood now. And it thinks it's delicious, which is great. So now if I activate these, it should give me the option for, yeah, there we've got body and water as well. So we've got earth and fire to get, and then after that it's like the more advanced runes. So I might look at farming the earth and fire talisman soon. But up next, seeing as we're in the mood for killing dragons, we're going to do the main quest. We're going to do the Dragon Slayer quest. This guy is nuts. Well, that was rather eventful. So, what I've decided to do after looking online, the shield seems so good, and I might actually try this against the green dragons, is to have the anti-dragon shield in the offhand, and then I've put throwing axes in my main hand. So, we'll see how it goes anyway, but it just kind of gives me that extra bit of protection against the breath. Okay, well, that didn't go as expected. She ended up taking like no damage from me, and just surviving way too long, so I chunked through my food. I might go and save up an inventory full of food and then come back and try it again. It might make it a bit easier. Alright, there we go. We killed her. Holy, that was tough. I went through... Oh, that was brutal. He just ripped her head off. Jesus. Okay, alright, well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. But you can see I literally had 27 cakes and the food spices in my inventory. And I went through so much of them. Considering I have an anti-dragon shield and I used up all my prayer and protect from magic. Like, that was insane. But we've got it done now, and I'm pretty sure we get some fat rewards, so let's go hand it in. And we have the toughest free-to-play quest complete. So we get 2 quest points, nearly 19,000 defense and strength XP, which is nuts. A rune plate body. Oh, it actually gives it to you. Was it old school where it just unlocks the ability to use it? But I mean, I'm not complaining, right? Free rune plate body. It's pretty sweet. And then access to some areas. So let's hand in these... Nah, I'm good, thanks. Let's hand in these lamps and see where it gets us. Boom, from 37 to 42 strength XP. And our defense is up to level 44. So that's some massive improvements in our melee stats. Which is good, because what I'm thinking of doing is getting my magic to 40, just to kind of round that off, and then start working on getting up to 50 combat with melee, so that I can use rune weapons and armor, and maybe look into the Fremnik stuff as well, the power armor. And on top of that, we have just completed over 800 milestone with levels, so I have to say, guys, I'm loving this series so far. Like, I haven't played Runescape in so long, since I was a kid, but it is actually a lot of fun. Like, I think the update's been really, really good. I might try out old school in the future, but for now I'm just going to stick with this because I'm really enjoying it and it's great. I think we are going to end the episode there, folks, so thank you very much for watching. Let me know what I should do, what you liked in the video, what you didn't like. Like, at the end of the day, I am still a noob at this game, so I'm just learning by doing, and a few of you guys have given me tips in the comments, which have been great, so I definitely read them all, so leave them down below and just let me know what you guys think. Cheers, guys, take care.